Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Nickel and dime to death is the topic of the subject that I want to talk about. You know, for a while there, I own my own house. I pay the mortgage. So, technically, do you really own your own house until the mortgage is paid? Probably not. It's like you're renting to own, because you better keep paying your mortgage until you own the house. Because if you don't pay your mortgage, you get kicked out, as we all know. But they still let you say you have home ownership, because you're working towards something, and that's your biggest investment in life. And as I sit down and I look at my life or my bills, because a lot of times your bills define what your life is, because you got to pay these bills in order to live. And what really irks me is I own my own car. I got a 2012 Altima. I paid it up. It's paid off. And then at that point, I decided to get rid of my full coverage. And my carrier is Liberty Mutual. And I was paying probably I almost want to say 181 bucks a month for liability. No, for full coverage. I'm sorry. That's if my memory still serves me right. But the point is that then I said, well, okay, screw that. I'm just going to drop it down to liability. And then it was 95 bucks to me, which was still a lot of money. And the thing about Liberty Mutual is that when I bought my house, they tell you, oh, package or bundle your insurance together. So get your home insurance and then get your car insurance and you'll get better rates. Those ain't good rates for me. That's bullshit. And I don't know if that they base it on your credit score or they base it on the area, or it's a combination of both, which it is. Most likely it is. But you're not going to tell me that my neighborhood became such a big risk that you're going to go up like 16 bucks. Wait, if like 112, 13, 14, 15, $17, almost. That's crazy, man. It's enough to make me want to just go shop for new insurance and get rid of it. It's just like a necessary evil that we all got to live with. But to me, they're nickel and diming me to death, man. Last year, my water bill was out of control. And I don't know if I was using a lot of water or if I was if my toilets were releasing water. Because if you don't pay attention to your toilets, they could be letting water flow constantly, off the bob or off the floater. And I think that might have been happening to me because for about 6 months, man, my water bill was really high. And I had left town. And, you tell somebody, when they flush the toilet and if you hear the water because the tank ain't filling up, that means you're losing water. And a lot of times I would tell my kids, look, jiggle the handle, make sure that the water is completely, it's filling up and you're not wasting water. So I started looking at that. I fixed the flappers on there, put a new flapper and all that. And my water bill did go back to where I was used to having it. It was about $63. And for a while there, I didn't wash because I was, my dryer went out. So for about a month, 2 months, I stopped washing. And, I did wash clothes, but I would take it out to get washed. Then my water bill went down about $63. And right now I basically do real moderate washing. So it's just that they get you with those kind of assessments. Like I live in Indiana, and before I moved here, they started this damn Lake County tax, and they tax you on your income. All these little nickel and dime taxes that they throw at you. And it's because these towns or these municipalities, they don't know how to manage money. So they take it out of the damn taxpayer. Now, I'm steady getting taxed. So that's, you don't think of it on a bill like, oh, they raised my taxes $5, $10. Well, that adds up, man. That takes away from you whether you know it or not. They're bleeding you like a pig. They're bleeding you, man. They're fucking bleeding you. And it really irks me, man. For me to look at that car insurance bill for liability, I'm fucking 50 years old. Don't you think the fucking rates should go down instead of going up? Then you call them idiots, and they don't have no fucking good answers for you. That really fucking irritates me, And so now I got to go through the hassle of shopping around, talking to fucking insurance agents, giving them my life story as far as, do you own a house? How long have you been in your house? How many rooms in that house? Hey, can we upsell you on this? Can we upsell you on that? Like, look, motherfuckers, I just want a fucking $40, $50 insurance policy every month, pay it off and not have to worry about it. You know, because it's bad enough. The only reason I got the insurance is because I don't want to get a ticket. Because for the most part, they always say, well, you got to worry about the other guy. Well, you know, I'm a pretty good driver. I don't drink and drive. I stay at home a lot. And just to know that they're going to be charging me that much money for a car just sitting in my driveway really irks me, man. It's just it just sucks. It just really sucks. It's not that I can't afford it. It's like I don't want to have to afford it. You know, it's just all this bullshit, you know? And that's why I made this video today, because it really, you know, I was scrolling through my emails and like, oh, hey, we're gonna do and that's another thing. They like to do that automatic debit on you because they want to make sure they get their money, you know? So that's one of the things that I have debited out of my account, which is, you know, my insurance rates. And it's just, you know, yeah, I understand that people have to have insurance, but it really irks me, man. It really gets under my skin to know that they're just bleeding me like that. You know, then you got, like I said, my water bill, my gas and electric. You know, I got to the point, even your phone bill, you know, you got to look at the way you live. How much money are you spending a month? How much money is going out the door, going out the window that you're not paying attention to? You know, I think that a lot of Americans, a lot of people in general, they just throw money away. I mean, just from basic things like cook at home instead of going out and eating, you know, movies I don't even go to the theater no more. You know, only on real special occasions will I go to the theaters. I want to be like off the grid. I don't want to have to pay shit, make my money, put my money in my account, and have security. My ultimate goal is to have security in my life. And like I said, I look at my bills. You know, I look at the phone bills. I mean, I totally you know, I look at that. I got to find ways to eliminate that. I got to pay internet. That's I cut the cord many moons ago, you know. And the thing is, they're just coming after your money, man. And yeah, this is basically a video where I'm venting. I'm just really pissed off at the amount of bills coming at me. And the thing is that my work sometimes is up and down. So, you know, when I'm out of work, I got to really tighten my belt. You know, I got to be smart about how I spend money. I mean, am I leaving that extra light on? You know, am I eating everything that I buy? Am I, you know, saving water? You know, all these things come into play, you know, because at the end of the day, you got to survive. And like I said, this video is for me to vent and also to tell people, like, watch your money, man. Look at all your bills. Look at what they're charging you for. Look, you know, eliminate extra charges that you don't need. Like, you know, when you get these phones and they want to charge you an insurance surcharge, forget about that shit, you know? I'll be honest with you. Nobody in this world need $1,000 phone. You know, don't get me wrong. I've spent $400, $500. I've even spent $1,000. I'm guilty of spending $1,000 for a phone, but I bought it for my kid's graduation. And the point being, you know, just the amount of money for a telephone. I'm happy with a S5 Samsung. And every time I break the screen or you know, I drop it or something and it's no good, I just end up buying a cheap one from eBay, a brand new one in the box or a refurbished one. There's enough technology on that phone to get me through to where I got to get. I grew up in the 80s and we didn't have cell phones. They were just coming out. The only phone you had was the one hanging on your kitchen wall, and we all had to share it. So as we evolve, as we change, all this, they try to brainwash you into thinking you need $1,000 phone because you're not cool if you don't have $1,000 phone. You know, I don't need $1,000 phone. I don't need to be cool because I already am cool enough. And the thing is, like I said, all that shit, you got to watch the stuff where they're trying to program you into buying stuff that you don't need. You know, Don't do it. So yeah, I'm gonna end this video. I just wanted to bitch about I'm gonna be bitching. This channel is I'm making this channel simply to bitch and you know why? Because nobody cares. So, but I care. So if you share the same hate for your insurance companies and your utility companies and your local municipalities that tax the fuck out of you, then this is the channel for you because you know, like I said, in some weird way, you know, we're all being oppressed by these powers. So I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.